Hi, everybody. Today I'd like to talk about the past continuous tense. Let's get started. To make the past continuous structure, after the subject, we use was or were, depending on if it's singular or plural. And then we use the ing form of the verb. For example, I was watching TV. They were playing soccer. So the question is, when should we use this structure? I was doing something. So it means like at any certain period of, at any specific time in the past, something was unfinished. For example, yesterday, 10 a.m., I started breakfast. And then I finished breakfast at yesterday, 10:15, for example. Then at 10:05, I was in the middle of the breakfast. So I wasn't done at that time. So I should use past continuous to say that I was taking breakfast at 10:05. So if something was continuous, it means something wasn't done, something wasn't finished in any specific time in the past. We use past continuous. Let's look at some positive statements. I was reading a book. She was cooking dinner. They were playing basketball. For negative, we use wasn't or weren't. I wasn't reading a book. She wasn't cooking dinner. They weren't playing basketball. To make questions, we bring the was or were in front. Were you reading a book? Was she cooking dinner? Were they playing basketball? Now let's try to read some sentences. David was at the gym. He was lifting weights. Emma and Lisa were at the park. They were having a picnic. Alex was in the library. He was studying for his exams. Anna was in her garden. She was planting flowers. I was at home. I was reading a novel. So let's look at some more example. At 7 a.m., he was jogging in the park. At 9 a.m., he was having breakfast. At 10 a.m., he was talking on the phone. At 11 a.m., he was working on his computer. At 12 p.m., he was eating lunch. At 1 p.m., he was shopping for groceries. Now let's try to complete the questions using the past continuous tense. We can use the WH words if necessary. So it's about visiting Spain. So we can ask the question, where were you visiting in 2005? In Spain. What were you eating at noon? I was eating a sandwich. Was it snowing when you left the house? Yes, it was. Why was Sarah running so fast? Because she was in a hurry. Was Mark wearing glasses yesterday? Yes, he was. Now let's look at some more sentences. He was wearing sunglasses. He wasn't reading a book. He was playing with a dog. He wasn't talking on the phone. He was drinking water. He wasn't riding a skateboard. He was listening to music. He wasn't eating an apple. So in today's video, we saw how to use past continuous. We use was or were and the ing form of the verb to make the structure. And we use it when we talk about a certain time in the past and something wasn't done, something wasn't completed. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much. Have a good one.